witnesses or witness? Hi, I'm Phil, and I've been asked to tell about my witnesses tonight. I guess there's a couple that stick with me. I got to talk about the guy on the train. On the way down here, he's actually singing in a choir. But he says that if he dies tonight, he doesn't know that he'll be with God. And he knows some Bible, and we talked, and we engaged heavily. He was riveted, I have to say, and he even himself indicated that he believed we had crossed paths for a reason, that somebody recently had asked him about whether he was baptized. He acknowledged and knew, and in fact cited that the scripture about everyone knowing that God exists and they have the life of creation and conscience comes from Romans. I prayed with him, and as I turned and looked back to him as he got off the train, his eyes were glued on me, and I could tell there was a good chance he's going to deal with this matter, and I hope so. And then the other one, it may sound kind of strange because it didn't end in a comfortable manner. After I discussed with a fellow, I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. It may have been, I'm sorry. But anyway, we went through the story of the law, about trying to be good for God, about how it doesn't work, what Jesus did on the cross, so forth and so on. And when I asked him about what's going on in his heart, he said, well, some things to think about, but still he knows that everybody on earth has a pathway to God somehow or another, and that he believes he's going to be okay. And I just have to admit, I just kind of whipped out the big guns on him. I felt led to tell him that I had an obligation to let him know as a warning that if he does not receive Christ, that the moment that he dies, he's going to be punished forever, because that's what God says in his word. And just sometimes you sense in people's faces when they walk away, they weren't expecting to hear that. And I prayed with him, as well as everybody else I prayed with tonight, that God not give them a moment's peace until they deal with this matter. So, and I think that's going to stick. I hope it does. But anyway, those are two of the moments that God allowed me to share in tonight.